Hello again. Back to Spirit Island, and I'm playing Thunderspeaker against Sweden. I just played this one, got beaten badly. I wanted to replay it on that stream, but I thought it would make more sense if I start a new one. So, we go through these quickly since I read them once, but... So, Thunderspeaker. Child of Lightning, once known as Bright Thunder, rose in the days when it tore across the land as an avalanche of sound and chaos. It lost that form when the Stalker of Hidden Secret imprisoned it in a canyon, binding it to echo perpetually back and forth until its thunder died out or the stones of the island wore away. The Dahan freed it from the imprisonment. Weakened but grateful, Bright Thunder Rose bound itself to aid the Dahan until a generation had passed for every year of its imprisonment. And in so binding changed its human form now, and with centuries practice wear it with ease. Chief call on Thunderspeaker only in times of great needs. It has not been much since the destruction of the servant cults. So for our setup, put 2 presents on your starting board, one on each of the 2 land with the most Dahan. So we are going to roll a d6, 6, so F. So there's going to be 2 Dahan here, 2 Dahan here. One Dahan here. 1 Dahan here. City here, town here, light here, and we have a disease in land number 2 and a beast in a land without any start. So I had 2 presents in land with the highest number of Dahans. That's it. Playstyle has a keen interest in where the Dahan are, partly because so many of its starting powers work through them, partly because its presence can move along with them. When picking new power cards, it will often want to take good Dahan-centric power, but it can also branch out into other areas. So here you can see the complexity is moderate and the summary of power. So, a special rule, ally of Dahan, your presence may move with Dahan. Whenever a Dahan moves from one land to the other, you may move one presence along with it. And so on to victory. For each Dahan destroyed by invaders, ravaging a land destroys one of your presence within range 1. After losing presence with for so you first lose the present because of the blight. After that, you have to lose another presence for Dahan within range 1. I'm gonna talk about the powers when I play them. So let's set this up. So Kingdom of Sweden. There is no additional loss condition. This is only 5. Yeah. There is no additional loss condition. Escalation 2. Stage 2 escalation, swayed by invader after invader explore into each land in this phase. If that land has at least as many invaders as Dahan, replace 1 Dahan with 1 town. So the Thunderspeaker, most of the power use Dahan, so I have to be careful about that escalation. So Level 1 Heavy Binding. If invader do at least 6 damage to a land during ravage, add extra blight. The additional blight does not destroy present or cause cascade. Oops, that is right. Level 2 Population Pressure at home. During setup on each board, add 1 town to land number 4. Sorry, 1 city to land number 4. On board where land number 4 starts with blight, put the blight in land number 5 instead. Level 3 Fine skill for tools and guns. Town deal 3 damage, cities deal 5 damage. Level 4 royal backing during setup. After adding all invaders, discard the top of the invader card. The top card of the invader deck on each board. Add 1 town to a land of that terrain with the fewest invaders. So we do the last part of the setup. They are exploring in sand. Invader card advances. After that, we do the level 4. I discard this one. It's wetland. We add a town to a wetland with the fewest invader. None of them has invader, so I guess I can choose. I'm gonna add it here. When ravaging, add at least 1 blight to a land. Also add 1 town to an adjacent land without cities or town. Cascading does not cause this effect. And the last one, Perspective Outpost. During setup, add 1 town and 1 blight to land number. This blight comes from the box, not from the blight. Alright. For level 6, the fear card is going to be 4, 4, and 5. So we have 5 level 4 for level 3. Four for level 2 and 4 for level. So my innate power, gather the warrior, is slow range 1, target land is any land. If I have 4 air, this power may be fast. If I have 1 animal, gather up to 1 dahan per air you have, then push up to 1 dahan per sun that you have. Lead the Furious Assault. It's also a slow range 0, target land could be any land. Again, if I have a 4 air, this power may become fast. For 2 sun and 1 fire, destroy 1 town. Oops. Destroy 1 town for every 2 dahan in the target land. And for 4 sun and 3 fire, destroy 1 city for every 3 dahan in the target land. I think I need to focus on here as much as possible. Otherwise, I don't see how I'm gonna survive, because they're building a city there. There is already a blight there, which means it's going to be a blight plus a blight cascade plus 1 blight, because it's going to do more than 6 damage. So I think I try to get rid of whatever is here as much as possible. This expansion that like the minor card has just become impossible to shuffle. This is as good as I can get it. Let's get the game. So I think I want to play Manifestation of Power and Glory this turn. Gather like a bunch of Dahan and bunch of present here, do a ton of damage, and then see what I'm doing from there. I also want to have a lot of so I'm going to do it this way. I'm doing this growth option. I'm adding one presence. I'm going to add the presence here. I'm getting 4 energy from here, 1 energy from here, so that's 5 energy. I'm playing Manifestation of Power and Glory. And I'm playing Sudden Ambush. This is a slow, it says 1 fear, each Dahan deal damage equal to the number of presence you have in the target land. Sudden Ambush is fast, you may gather 1 Dahan, each Dahan destroy 1 Explorer. Let me see how much damage I'm gonna need here. I will be able to destroy 1 town because of my element if I gather enough Dahan here. If I gather these 2 here, I can bring my presence with them. I can do 4 damage. That's enough for. That's not going to be enough for the another town and all. So I think I want to do the sudden ambush here as well. Yeah. So I'm playing sudden ambush. I can gather 1 Dahan. I'm gathering the Dahan here. Each Dahan destroy 1 Explorer. We go to the invader phase. They're building in sand. They're building a city here. They're building a town here. Exploring in mountain. And invader card. So I'm doing my slow power. I'm going to do gather the warriors first. I have 1 animal and I have 2 air. I can gather 2. I'm going to gather these 2 Dahans here. I can move 1 of my presence with it. I'm moving this one. Then I'm going to do lead the furious assault. I have 2. Oh, I have 1 sun. What was I thinking? I should have played this one. I could have easily. Now I saw this, but this wouldn't have any effect on it. I'm sorry. Let me take this one back. Because I just saw it, it wouldn't have made any sense, which means there is still a thing here, and there is a Dahan here. I checked my element and I thought I have 2 sun from there. Sorry about it. Oh, then I won't have the. I won't have the animal. That's why I use that. Yeah, I would have still done that. So I can't do delete the previous result. I read my elements wrong, but it's fine. I'm doing this, one fear, each Tahan deal damage equal to the number of presents you have. Oh, these would have been nice. I have 2 presents. There are 3 Tahans here. I'm going to do 6 damage. That's 3. Alright. Time passes. We go to the next one. I'm going to do this. I'm adding a presence here that is up to 2 away in a land where I have the Han. I'm going to add another presence here. Oh, this should have hit. I'm playing 2 cards. I should have also gained 2 energy. So from here, I can defend 3. I think I'm going to do it here. Here, I'm just gonna hope I get lucky with event or something. Because if I don't defend here, this blight is going to be cascading. It's going to be a problem. So I'm defending here. 3 and the Han and Explorer are going to do damage simultaneously. Oh, by the way, last round I should have revealed the event and not resolved it. That's like the extra rule that was added later. We go to Invader phase. Draw the event. Healthy Island, heavy farming. During the next Ravage phase, each town deal +1 damage. If there is no Ravage this phase, leave this card by the Ravage card. I have to put a reminder here. The town are going to do extra damage. Oh, that's so bad here. Each beast destroy 1 explorer. Add beast to a land without 1. There is no explorer here. Add 1 Han to a coastal land with the Han. I'm going to add the Han. Alright. We go. I don't have any fear card. We go to a slow powers. Sorry, the invader phase. Oh, by the way, it's blight. Did I shuffle the healthy island card? I don't think I did. So these 3 go on top of that, 2 per player, +1 total. Alright, Invader are ravaging, the towns are doing +1 damage, so because this is 2 because of Sweden, +1 because of here, +1, so this is going to be 4 damage. I'm defender 3, so one of these get injured. One fights back, destroy this one, that's the fear. Again, this is 4 damage because of these altogether. +1, so that's 5 damage. That's enough to defeat 2 Dahan, injure 1. We also get a blight here, which destroys my presence. I also have to destroy a presence because the Han was defeated, but I have no presence in range 1 here, so nothing happens. Then we have this effect. If any blight is added, add one town to an adjacent land without cities or town. Cascading doesn't process it. So I can add it here or here. I'm going to add it here. Then the Han fights back, destroy this town, 1 fear. They're building a town here. A town here. Exploring coastal land. And invader card advances. Alright, we go to a slow powers. I have one animal, two sun and two air. I don't think pushing for the Han helped me right now. So I'm just going to get two fear from. I'm going to do gather the warriors. I'm gathering to the Han here. I can push to the Han. I'm going to push one the Han here, one the Han here. Thing is, this is going to be more than 6. It's going to give me 2 blight. I have to find a way to deal with that. The way I was supposed to play my card, I didn't get lead the Furious Assault on any of my turn. But that's fine. Time passes. I have to do the first growth options. I'm reclaiming all of my cards and gaining 2 power cards. I also gain 2 energy. I'm gonna gain that afterwards, but I'm just gonna get it anyway. So I'm gaining a miner. Cycles of time and tide. If there are Dahan and one Dahan, it's only coastal land. If there are no one, remove one. I think I will go with this one. It doesn't have air or fire, but it's going to help me a lot. Let me look at the other one. Call to God, gather up to 1 Dahan, then if Dahan are present, either defend 1 per Dahan, or after invader are added or moved to the target land, 1 damage to each added or moved invader. Oh, that's also pretty nice, and it has 2 of my elements. Call to Bloodshed, one that I got all of these all at the same time. If it was shuffled in a way, I got these 3. I would have gone with them at any time. 1 damage per Dahan will gather up to 3 Dahan, and Steam Vents destroy 1 Explorer. If I have 3 Earth, I may instead destroy 1. Oh, I really wish these 3 were shuffled in a way I was drawing them with different draw. I think I have to go with Call to Bloodshed. It just hit all of my elements. Call to God is really going to be more helpful though. I may need to do like more defense. I think I have to go with Call to Bloodshed. I'm gaining another power card. I'm gaining a minor again. Gift of Twin Danes. Once per turn, once this turn, targeted spirit may repeat the last power card they have in play by paying its cost. You may do likewise. Enticing Splendor. Gather one city or town, or gather up to 2 Dahan. Guardian Serpent. Add 1 beast in one of target's spirit land. If targeted spirit has a sacred site in that land, defend 4 there. It's not bad. Oh, one thing. When I moved these, I would have moved my presence with them as well. My presence could move with the hand. I just saw it. So, Favor of Sun and Starlit Dark, defend 4, push up to 1 light. All of them has Sun. This one has air, this one has animal. Okay. Animal is more important for me right now. No, I think I'm gonna go with Multi-Space Splendor. Do need to defend 3 here. This one is going to get too blight. It is what it is. Can't do anything about it right now. Can do Cult Bloodshed or Manifestation of Power and Glory. I think I want to do Manifestation of Power and Glory. Which means that's going to be all of my energy. Which is fine, I think. Alright. I'm defending 3 here. The hunt deal damage at the same time as invaders. The rest of my powers are slow. We go to invader phase. So the event, stage 1 or 2, a smaller port spring up. On each port with exactly 1 coastal city, add 1 town to a coastal land without this. I think I added here. I'm planning to do all of my power here anyway. I just land with disease or a strife, invaders skip ravage. That doesn't matter. On each would choose a land with town and the hunt. Push 1 town per 2 the hunter. Doesn't say up to, so I have to do it. That's the only land with the hunt. I want to push this here. But I think I have to. Alright. Can push it here too, but I think this makes more sense. Invaders do not explore in land with at least 2 Dahan. Let's avoid the Dahan. Alright. We go to invaders. They're ravaging mountain, they're ravaging 3 plus 1 for here. I'm defender 3, so no blight. Dahan gets injured. Dahan fights back. That's 1 fear. Here, this is 5 plus 3 plus 1. That's 9 damage. That's going to be 2 blight because of the effect of Sweden. And since a blight is added, have to add a town in adjacent land without town or cities. I can add it here or here. I'm gonna add it here. No, let me. Then the blighted island becomes healthier land, blighted island. Downward spiral at the start of each invader phase. Each spirit destroy one of their presence. And we have 5 blighted. Alright. They're building in coastal land. Disease comes off. City here. And exploring in mountain. Exploring here, exploring here. Escalation, there are more invaders than the Dahan, so this becomes it. We go to my slow power. I have 3 air and so I have 3 air and 2 sun. I'm gathering 2 Dahan here. Then I'm pushing 2 Dahan from here. I'm pushing these here. I'm doing lead the furious assault. For every 2 Dahan I can destroy a town. That's 1. Then 1 fear. Each Dahan deal damage equal to my number of my presence. That's 6 more damage. Destroy all of these. Oh, I didn't need to. Let me take it back. I had 6 damage here. So I would have done the lead the furious assault here first. I only need 6 damage, I was counting wrong. Then I would have done whatever I did. Then I would have done the manifestation of glory and power and did 6 damage here. Because I have 6 damage here, it would have been enough for all of them. That would have been 1 more here. And passes. How many energy do I need to play this? So we go to growth option. I'm adding 2 presence where I have the Han. I'm adding 1 presence here. I'm adding 1 presence here. I'm getting 2 energy. And I'm playing these 3 cards. I played this instead of this. I have 4 air, which means both of these power can become fast. From here, I can gather presence in a land where there is no blight. These are the only 3 land that doesn't have blight. Oh, here too. I don't want to gather any town there. So because of the 4 air, this power is fast. I'm going to do this power first. I have 4 air. I can gather up to 3 Dahan, up to 4 Dahan. I'm gathering 3 Dahan here. Then I can push up to 2 Dahan. I'm pushing 1 Dahan here. Then I'm going to do lead the Furious Assault. I'm going to destroy a town here. No, let me do it this way. I wouldn't have pushed it here, I would have pushed it here. And I would have pushed this one here as well. Then I would have done the lead the Furious Assault here, destroyed this one, that would have got me 1 fear. Then I would have done the sudden ambush. I would have gathered 1 Dahan. Actually, when I pushed the Dahan, I would have gathered all of my presence there. And for each Dahan presence, I would have destroyed 1 Explorer. Act. We go to Invader phase. Ethereal Conjunction. A confluence of spiritual forces gathered into an unformed maelstrom each spirit chooses. endure its forces as best you can. Destroy one presence, lose one energy. I don't have any energy to lose. Seek to control it through exhaust, though it exhausts you. Choose any non-major power card of yours in hand, play, or discard. Put it in play without playing its cards. Use it immediately, even if you already used it this turn, then forget it. Discard all power cards from hand. Oh, I just realized I haven't played this, or did I? I don't know. I have to put a card then and then forget it. And then discard all of my cards. The good thing is I have played all of these power, so it's not that bad. Choose a non-major power card, put it in play without paying its cost, use its effect immediately. I don't want to use any of these cards. I guess I just use this card, get 2 fear. Disease doesn't prevent build invader phase, 1 fear per each disease. On each board with 5 or more Dahan, remove 1 blight from a land with Dahan. I have to discard all of these cards. And none of the rest matter, and this I have to forget. Go to fear. If I had 1 more fear, I would be resolving all of this in level 2. That's fine. Each player chooses a land with Dahan. In each land defense 2. Doesn't matter. Each player add. Oh, if I kept this here, I would have been able to manage it. Each player chooses a land where it has presence. Add a strife there. I should have risked it. Now that I see it, I should have stayed here and risked it, but whatever. Alright, we go to Invader phase. Before that, I have to destroy 1 presence because of the effect of Blighted Island. Invader Ravage in Mount. Oh, I forgot to advance the Invader. Alright. Coastal land, nothing to ravage, nothing to ravage. They're ravaging 9 here, which means it's getting 2 light. They're building a city here, a town here. Exploring in jungle. Here, when it added blight, I should have added a town in adjacent land. Without town, I would have added here, I think. Invader card advances. And I don't have any power because I had to discard everything. Alright. Time passes. I'm picking Disco's option, getting all of my card back, getting a power card. I'm gonna get a miner. Hazardous spray. Choose the type of token. Badland, Beast, Disease, Strife, or Wild. That exists in adjacent land. Choosing disease cost 1 energy. Add 1 of your token in the target land. If third level is 1, 3 fear, 2 fear, and 1 strife. Level 3, 1 strife. Confound means defend 4, or each invader added to the target land is immediately pushed to adjacent land. And encompassing wall, defend 2 in every land where target spirit has presence. I mean, none of them helps me. I guess I go with this one, at least it has some elements. I get a... let me get a major. 2 damage, destroy all Explorer, Classic Flow, Vanish softly aware, forgetting by all, remove 1 Invader and 1 Explorer Town, or remove all damage Invader adversaries or scenario that prevent or alter removal do not affect this power. Accelerated Rod, 2 fear 4 damage, it can only be done in jungle or wetland. And Rumbling Earthquake, this power ignores health bonuses. 3 fear, 6 damage to cities or town only. 6 damage among adjacent land to cities or town only. That's pretty strong. That's 6. Energy is a lot. It's not hitting my element. I think this is the best one that hit my element. Alright. I have to forget the power card and forget this card. I'm getting 2 energy from my presence track. And play up to 3 cards. If I want to play 3 cards, I have to play these 3. Which means I'm not getting... I'm not getting 3 air. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Alright. I'm doing this, I'm gathering 2 Dahan, I'm gathering 1 from here, 1 from here, I'm gathering them. Oh, I should have paid energy. From here, defend 3 during Ravage, Dahan and Invader deal damage simultaneously. And that's it. We go to Invader. So the event, Eager Explorer, after the first successful build action, add 1 Explorer to adjacent land without invaders. Push up to 2 2 Explorer or 1 town from a land with Beast. It says up to, I'm not going to. I can push this one. I'm not going to. At the gates demanding redress, 2 fear per land with cities. So that's 2 fear, 1 fear remaining, a fear card we are in level 2. Alright, the fear card per level 2, each player may gather 1 Explorer or town into a coastal land, defend 2 in all coastal. That's been good next time. Guess I gathered this one into coastal land. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose. There is no way I can win this one. Because this is going to be 5, 6, 7. I'm only defended 3. That's going to get a blight. This is going to get 2 blight and cascade. That's going to be like 3 more blight. I only have 3 blight here anyway. That's the game. But if I didn't play these 3 cards, I don't think I would have had a chance anyway. Yeah, I think my mistake was here. Here I should have risked it, kept my Dahan and my presence here, hope for a good fear card, because there were 2 fear cards there. There was a good chance that I was getting a good defend or something there. But I didn't. Alright. That's it. I lost again, twice in a row to Sweden 6 with Thunderspeaker. But yeah, when you're playing level 6, it could happen. Alright, that's for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comment or suggestion how I should have gone that way I would have had a chance, let me know. I try to get you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Until next time, happy game.